I drew.
Thank you for agreeing to help us out with this how-to video.
Glad to help.
You are famous at Oceans Reach because you and your wife have won our coveted photography award for our postcard image. And then you also informed me that you were a winner at the Ding Darling photography. Can you tell us a little bit about that contest?
It's just a contest open to anyone in the world. Photos have to all be taken at Ding Darling, which includes Bailey's Track, and now Bunch Beach can be included in that. So it has to be wildlife based. That's really about it. You submit it. Now they charge $25 to enter, and they go through a judging process. And the judging process is pretty lengthy. I won't try to describe it, but then they go through the process and award the photos, or award the awards.
Congratulations! And you were here when
we were here
for the ceremony.
We were here for the presentation, which was nice. That was our second one. We have won 3 awards, 3 honorable mentions, and we've been here for 2 of them. So 2 of the presentations.
That's fantastic.
It's neat to be here for that.
It was a beautiful egret that you shot.
A great egret.
Well, you've been taking beautiful pictures probably for a long time, and I know you've developed, a list of some tips that would help our guests do some beautiful photography shots of their own of birds and wildlife.
Right.
And thank you so much for agreeing to help us with that today. What are some of your top tips?
Well, I think probably one of the best is you got to get out early and get out late. Yeah, you can't stay in bed and wait for the sun to come up. The longer you wait, the shadow or the light gets more harsh. It's soft early in the morning and in the evening, and that makes for better photos. So you got to get up early. You got to get low. You can't take a picture standing up. A good picture you can't take standing up looking down on the subject. If you see me on the beach, most of the time I'm laying down on my belly now. Some people have disabilities or just physically cannot get down there. That's okay, but you need to get as low as you can. You need to get down on the subjects, on their eye level. You need the sun, for the most part, you need the sun at your back so that it's lighting the bird. Some people say you need to keep a line between the sun, you, and the subject. I don't think that's necessary completely, but you do need to keep the sun to your back. If the sun is behind the bird and you're shooting into the sun, it's much more difficult to get a good exposure on the bird. Let's see, I had some notes here. You don't want the subject in the center of the frame. That, they say, is a static shot. You want the bird or the subject, whatever it be, to be on the left or right side. They divide the screen, the display into 9 equal parts. They call it rules of third. And where those subject or where those lines intersect is where you want to place your subject. So don't put it in the middle. Move it off to one side or the other. Use a tripod in the early morning or the early evening or late evening if you have one. Some people don't have one, but it does help if you have one, or have a camera that has image stabilization. So I think that's really the main things. A lot of study, look at other people's photos and then see what they're doing that you're not and try to duplicate that.
Well, it seems like there's a lot of art and science to this technique.
There is, yes.
And I think we will want to come back and visit you and get part 2 as well.
Okay, that'd be fun.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.